Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Evans's Cardinals going up against Robinson's Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Green, 39! Green, watch it now, Barney!
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Green, three. Now look at over.
He'll drop to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Tony Jefferson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now. Over.
Back to throw here.
Back.
Steps away to his left. Going deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Leonard Fournette. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Second down following the run.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
Check.
Detroit, Leopard. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Watch the shit.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now
Green, 39.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second and just 1.
Gun.
Let's go, Steve. Make some noise.
Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
Using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Come on, QB. Come on.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
56 is the mic.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go. Leopard, 319. 319. Leopard, gun. Watch him now, Barney.
Undercrush.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Leopard, gun.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Kill.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey. We got.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rameek Wilson, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Back 99. Gun. Check three. Hot.
He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here we go now.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd down and just 1.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Lucky.
Here we go now.
Keep it up, defense.
No. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Kill.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. It's John Brown. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 23 yards on the play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Strong left.
Set. No. Check. No. Watch it now, Barney. Green 39.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You got a smaller back. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Tight end left.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
Shit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased if they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
We got 4.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Gun!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw.
4 down.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Set!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They're set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on first down. Allen has it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Ringo.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now let's go. Green, 39. No. Watch you now, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is screen to Abdullah. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yo trip is here, baby. Yo trip is here. Check 3.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
3.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw.
Let's go.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Alert.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Here we go now. 3-19.
We got 3.
He'll look to throw.
They're coming.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped the pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Roger!
Now let's go. 319. 319. Leopard.
Jim.
Watch him now, Barney.
Under 10.
They'll set up a throw, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Here they come.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call it a timeout.
Another day.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Set. 319.
Check
319.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
Here we go.
what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney.
Give me that ball.
Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Crash.
Green, 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Strong right.
Set.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it again with Fournette. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking long for Westbrook. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up.
Tight,
Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our
Detroit, here we
offense,
go. Detroit.
and go down and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Crunch.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room.
All right, here we go.
If you have to run the
Now,
punter
Barney,
out there,
Barney.
he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Over.
Looking to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now out come the Jags. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first down and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over there.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Big hold to the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 85 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Right here. Tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
319.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Green 39.
He'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight
Hurry up,
end
here we
right.
go. 3, 9,
He'll look to throw.
Three down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Handoff here to his running back. And he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
All right, here we go.
Three down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to find John Brown. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Set. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set. 3-19.
Hey, we got 3
3-19.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Leopard. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? As the scouting report
Here we
changed,
go
are they
now.
showing
Look at
things
56.
different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's pointing to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now let's go.
The play clock's running down.
Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Time for a break. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens have taken the lead in a very offensive-minded game. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Hurry up, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go. Over. Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into?
Want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. And maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll begin the drive with Adula. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Double tight.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own. But oftentimes, you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard. You've been watching the NFL from Jacksonville.